Hi, this is Al's Workshop from Bangkok, and today I'd like to discuss the twist drill and the way to sharpen one and what it can be used for and the angles required to give the optimum use of the twist drill. So let's have a look at the angles. Hi, this is the three main angles which a twist drill will be used, and the standard point angle is 118 degrees, and this is determined for the use of mild steel, wood, plastics, alloys, most of the materials which you would use. And this angle is because it has been found it is the best angle to keep the center of your drill going through your material. It's the optimum angle that you will need. The next angle is 135 degrees. This will be the point angle for hard materials like stainless steel or some very hard alloys. And then one of the other most common is 90 degrees, which will be used for soft materials, soft woods, rubbers, plastic. So okay, let's talk about some materials. Drilling through brass with a twist drill. This can cause like a corkscrew action in the brass material and pull your drill through the workpiece, breaking your drill or even causing it to misshape the awl of the drill and cause damage. So one way of drilling through brass is to create a negative edge on your drill. This can be done by a small touch on the grinder, or it can be of an oil stone where you just take the position a negative edge on your sharpened drill. This will help you drill through the brass. So that's one technique you can do, which is proven to be more successful. Okay, this is just a small tip for anybody using the taper shank drills, large lathe work, boring machines and fabrication work. So a good method is for sharpening the drill is to make yourself an angle plate with a center in the base, and then just place the marking out blue along here, and then when you've sharpened your drill you can place on the center and twist and create a scribed line here. Turn your drill round and scribe another line, and if those two lines are together, this means you've got your angles equal. And also when you carry out the drilling you will see the swarf, whether that's even or not. But I use that most of my career, and I made myself one of these items and it was always successful, and I had no problem sharpening the taper shank large drills. I found that method got me through any work that I needed to do. I hope that helps. Okay, let's go to the next job, sharpening the drill. Okay, so this is just we can practice the movement before we carry out the job. That's to get your drill at the right angle on the stone. Always use the smooth stone for sharpening tools or sharpening your drills. So get this horizontal, you would touch on the stone, and as you touch on the stone you would lift the drill up and turn it anti-clockwise as you was grinding the edge. Then go to the next angle, touch on the stone, get your drill horizontal, touch on, lift and turn anti-clockwise. Lift and turn anti-clockwise. And this brings this edge around here. Relief, this gives you a relief edge. And then you can look at your drill and see. So let's put that into practice. So we touch on, lift and turn anti-clockwise. Just gently, don't go pushing into the stone, just touch the stone. Lift and turn. 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 Well, there we are. That's how simple it is to sharpen your twist drill. Well, let's try doing it. So first of all, let's try. This is quite hard steel. This. Let's see what the drill manages to come through. Okay. So we're getting equal swap from each side. It's quite hard steel, but it's going okay. So yeah, so let's cut that okay. And that is quite hard steel, that, so I'm quite happy with that one. So let's have a look at the brass. So as you can see, we've placed a negative edge on this drill. So we're going to try, see how it cuts the brass. It doesn't pull into the job. That's cutting nicely, very smooth, it's not pulling into the brass, cutting that very good, very smooth. So the negative edge system works very well on the brass, no pulling in, doing a good cut, it's made a nice finish. So I think that's quite good. So as you can see, this is the drill with the small negative edge that we placed on. You see that? Just a small edge on both sides. I just did this on the grinder, but oil stones are probably better. That just gives you a bit of a negative edge. This is for the brass, cutting brass, and as you can see the cutting angle, lovely finish, it's kept in the centre. It's a very good finish on the bore. It didn't pull into the material, it cut it very steady, very calmly. A good chip came off, that was okay. And then we have the other drill we sharpened, the 118 degrees standard. We did actually cut quite an hard steel. And the chips were quite good, and as we can see, I've just gone to that depth to give you an idea of this, keeping in the centre, centralising where the cut was. It's give a nice round hole, a nice finish, and you can see the taper of the cutting edge is nice and uniform. The swaths were nice and clean. This is quite a bit harder than mild steel. Yeah, it performed quite well. That was from the one that we sharpened. So I hope that was all good. So that's okay, and we'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed that.